Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome to Tarbiyah Storytime Live. My name is Sister Zaira, and we have a very special guest for you all here today. And I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes to let everyone else join in, inshallah. And we're right at 3 o'clock, so we're going to give a couple of minutes for everyone else to join us. So today, actually, our guest is going to be talking all about when you start fasting for the first time. So I'm sure some of you are fasting for the very first time this year. So let us know if you are. We always like to celebrate the children who are fasting at Tarbiyah. So let us know if you're actually fasting this year or you're doing even a practice fast this year. I think we're going to go ahead and get started. I would like all of you to help me welcome our very special guest. It is Sister Hira Rizvi, and here she is from ZairZabrPlay. Walaikum assalam, Hira.
How is everyone? I see some people are already coming in. As you're coming in, if you can write your name and where you're coming in from, I would love to give a salam alaikum, especially to you. That would be lovely. How are you, sister?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing great. It looks like we have people, we have even really small children. Taqwa is fasting, mashallah. Yeah, and she's very young.
Wow. Taqwa, how old is Taqwa?
How old is Taqwa? Last time, I think she might be like 4 or 5.
Oh, mashallah.
She's really small. Yeah, mashallah. And my son, he's also trying to practice fasting. He's fasting from snacks. So
that's what my daughter's doing too. She said breakfast, lunch, and dinners aren't food, they're meals. So she can eat that, but she won't eat any snacks. But man, oh man, Taqwa, how hard is it? It's pretty tough, huh? I'm getting hungry already. And it's only 3 o'clock. I see Ruqayya from Rockland. She's in my living room right now.
That's your daughter, mashallah, Ruqayya, and she's practice fasting.
Yeah.
We have Alia and Rehan Nazir from Natomas. We have Ismail and Rania from Vancouver joining us.
Wow.
That's so cool. MashaAllah. And Yasin and Yusuf from Natomas. Well, everybody, Jazakallahu khairan for joining us again. We have, as you can see, Sister Hira from ZairZabrPlay. She's made time for us today. She has an extra special story time and games. So without further ado, Hira, please take it away, inshallah.
All right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I am so happy to be here. I see Ismail is also practice fasting, and Iman from New Hampshire is here. I'm so glad to see so many friends from all over the country, maybe all over the world. We don't know. I'm so excited to be here. So the reason I'm here is because it's finally Ramadan. I've been waiting so long for this. Ramadan is here. I am ready to do all my good deeds. I'm ready to fast. But are the parents gone? I have something to tell you guys once the parents are gone. I didn't realize how hard it was. Shafi and Shahir from Sparks, Nevada is here. And Zaki and Noor from Natomas are here. Well, you guys, did you know it was going to be this hard to fast? I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. And sometimes when I'm hungry, my brain gets all fuzzy wuzzy and I can't even think straight. So today's story time, I'm going to be reading this book called Isa's First Fast. It's the story of Isa. He's a boy and he's fasting for the first time ever. And sometimes when he's hungry, he makes some not so great choices. And so he needs your help to make the right choices while he's fasting. This book is really special because when you're reading the book, there'll come points, and I'll show you one, where he needs your help. And you make a decision. Does he wake up for suhoor or does he keep sleeping? And the decisions you make determine what the ending's going to be. It's pretty cool. But before we get there, in Ramadan, there is one person, not even a person, one thing that we need to remember. What is it? Is it food? Tell me if you know the answer in the chat. Who do we remember in Ramadan the most? The absolute most. Who do we remember? Is it mom and dad? Who should we remember the most in Ramadan? Is it Superman? Is it PJ Masks? Who could it be? He is somebody that gives everything to us. Ooh, I see Iman is saying Allah. Shabana is saying Allah too. And yes, Sarah says Allah. Yes, we have to remember Allah. But you guys, so does Sandus. He says Allah too, and Sadia. But you guys, I have a problem. How do we know who Allah is? I've never met him. Have you? I've never met him. So I've heard this rumor that there are many, many names of Allah. And if we learn the names of Allah and we can find out who he really is, if we learn the names of Allah, we can find out some more details about him. Because if we know the names of Allah, we know all the different characteristics of Allah. So who knows how many names of Allah there are? I think there are 5. No, can't be 5. How many names of Allah can there be? 10. No, Allah so many things. Can't be all in 10 names. Can someone help me out? How many names of Allah could there be? 8? No, 8's too small. 10's bigger than 8. How many names of Allah? Iqbal says 99. 99 names. Well, I don't think we can do 99 names today. I don't think I could learn 99 names in one day. But look, there's this game called Names of Allah 1 and Names of Allah 2. And what it is it's a memory matching game. And what you do is the names of Allah have pictures on it. So I'm going to give you an example. This one has a picture of a present. And it says Al-Wahhab. What could a present mean? What could a present mean with Allah? Does he take presents or does he give presents? I think he's the giver of presents. And look, Allah is the giver of gifts. So this game helps you learn the names of Allah. And the way we're going to play it today is I'm going to play Pictionary. How many of you guys know how to play Pictionary? Here are the rules. I'm going to draw a picture. It's going to show up on a magical screen in front of you. You have to look at the picture and guess, what could this be saying about Allah? What could that name be? If you know it, type it quickly in the comments. Write in English, write it in Arabic, write what you think I'm drawing, and then we'll get to know some of the names of Allah. Who's ready to play? Raise your hands, get your thinking caps on, and let's go. All right, here comes the first one. It can be a little tricky, and my drawing is not the best. What could this be? I'll give you a hint once we have the picture up. This goes on your head, and once it's on your head, it does something. And my favorite brand of these is Beats. A lot of your moms and dads might put these on when they're on phone calls, maybe. What are they? What are these things that we do? Ooh, I see Sana Beg has one. She's saying it's the all-hearing. How do you say that in Arabic, though? The all-hearing. Because she is right. It is the all-hearings. Yes, it's a headphones. Headphones help you hear. So Allah is the all-hearing. But what could that mean? How do you say that in Arabic? What is the all-hearing? As-Sami. Manahil says As-Sami. So Allah is the all-hearing. He's As-Sami. Say it with me out loud where you are. As-Sami, the all-hearing. Allah hears everything wherever you are. So that's 1 point for all of you guys. Are you guys ready for the next one? I'm so excited to draw the next one. It's going to be fun. All right. I don't think you guys can guess this one. It is tricky. As-Sami Headphones, meaning the all hearing. All right, round 2. Wonder what's gonna be. Circle again. Circle. What is this? What could this be? Oh, who knows? What is that a picture of? Sadia says she's pumped. I'm pretty sure she knows all the answers. She's going to know all the names of Allah before we all know it. A key. Latte says a key. Key. So what does that mean? What does a key do? Does a key, what does it do? Does it open or close? What do you think? Would Allah be somebody that closes things or open things? Al-Fatah. Omera is right. Al-Fatah. What does that mean in English? Al-Fatah. The opener. Good job, Omera. Al-Fatah. The key. Allah is the opener. So he opens things. He opens doors. Oh, Amal and Zainab also said Al-Fatah. Good job. Good job, you guys. I'm loving your guesses. So Allah is Al-Fatah. He opens things. He opens ways for us to do things. We thought when this whole coronavirus thing was happening, it's like, oh my God, I'm never going to see my friends again. But here we are. We're playing a game. Allah opens ways and opens things for us to do. So what are the 2 names we learned? We learned As-Sami, the all-hearing, and we learned Al-Fatha, the opener. Who's ready for round 3? I am so excited for round 3. Who's excited? Raise your hand if you're excited. I'm excited. This one might be tricky. I think it's going to trick all of you. Good job. I see Ruqayya also said Al-Fatha. Are you ready? Let's see what is this going to be. Another circle? What could this be? What could this be? It's a circle. Oh, there's something inside the circle. And there's something coming out. What could this be? What is this a picture of? Can anyone guess? What is this picture of? Round 3. What could this be? A light bulb. Megan's right. It's a light bulb. But what could that mean? Light bulb. An-Nur, Anisa. Good job. Amal and Zainab said An-Nur, the all-knowing, kind of, but more. What does An-Nur mean? The light. Look, An-Nur. Allah is the light. Isn't that amazing? Allah is the light. So Allah brings light to everything. In the morning when the sun comes out, that's thanks to Allah. When you can see things, it's thanks to Allah. Should we go over one more time what we've learned? I'm going to show you the picture. And I want you to, wherever you are, say the name of Allah really loudly so we can remember Allah. As-Sami, the all-hearing. Al-Fatha, the opener. An-Nur, the light. What do you guys think? One more? Who wants to do one more? Tell me if you want to do one more. Give me a thumbs up if you want one more name of Allah before we get to our story. Should we do it? Should I choose a tricky one or an easy one? What do you think? You guys think you're smart enough for a tricky one? I think I'm going to choose a tricky one. Okay, I'm going to choose a tricky one. I think I'm going to trick you guys now. Muhahaha. This name is tricky because it could be 2. So we have to think about it. I'm going to show you how it can be 2, okay? Let's see, what is this? What could this be? There's some grass on the bottom. Look. And there's some stars in the sky. Here's a clue. We went out and we might have used this to spot a certain moon. What could it be? The all-seeing. But what is the picture of, Samana? What is the picture? The Latik says a telescope. Yes, it's a telescope. And yes, oh my goodness, I thought I was going to trick you, but you guys got it. Al-Basir, the all-seeing. Good job. You guys are doing so good. So Allah is the all-seeing. He sees everything. There's another name. It's called Al-Raqib. Al-Raqib. It means the watchful one. Do you know the difference between Al-Basir and Al-Raqib? One means the all-seeing and one means the watchful one. So the difference is Allah sees everything, but sometimes you see things, but you're not paying attention, right? Like I'm looking at you guys, but behind me I can see some trees and I can see a house, but I'm not paying attention to the trees and the house. I'm only watching you. So Allah not only sees everything, but He watches over everything too. That's how He keeps everybody safe. Should we do one more? I kind of want to do one more. Who wants to do one more with me? I'm having fun. I want to do one itty bitty one more. Here's the last one. And this one is super duper uber easy because it's my favorite name of Allah. Okay? Let's see how many of you guys know this one. It's my favorite. I'm even going to make it with my hands. I want you guys to guess. I'm going to wait for everyone to guess. You're not always watching your teacher, Muhammad? Oh, man. But you're seeing her, I bet, every time you see her. Ooh, I see some words. Love, the all-loving. Wadud. Yes, Allah loves us. Allah loves us so very much. Allah is Al-Wadud. He is the all-loving. How fun is that? It's a picture of a heart. Yes, it is. And it shows us how Allah loves us so very much. Okay, so I hope you guys had fun with that. If you had fun, give me thumbs up. And if you're ready for story time, give me another thumbs up. I'm ready to tell you all about my story. It is the story of little boy Isa. So remember I was telling you about Isa? He's a little boy and he's fasting for the first time. And he's so hungry. How many of you guys are fasting? I know some of you told us that we practice fasting. If you're fasting, even a practice fast, give me a thumbs up. And it makes you so hungry that you can't even think straight, right? It gets so hard. So today we're going to hear a little bit about his story. So this is a very long book. Look, I'm not going to read you the whole book. We don't have enough time for that. We're going to read some of the books. And we are going to see some pictures that are going to come magically on your screen. And I need your help. There's going to come a point where I'm going to ask you to make a choice. And we are going to make that choice all together. I think I know what choice I want to make. But let's see what choice you guys will make. So I'm going to bring up our story really quick. All right. Are you guys ready for story time? I am excited. Coming from the cafeteria was a smell of comfort. It was Pizza Friday. The smell of cheese pizza filled the hallway. Isa followed the smell till he was standing inside the cafeteria. He was frozen. He looked to the left and saw Cheryl take a bite of her slice and pull the cheese. It stretched longer and longer, so warm and melty. How many of you guys love cheese pizza? That's one thing that's nice about us being in quarantine, right? At least we don't have to go to the cafeteria and smell all the yummy, ooey gooey cheese pizza. Oof, let's see what happens next. Row! Isa's stomach spoke up. Row! Isa could hardly stand it anymore. Anthony walked past him with 3 slices of pizza piled on his plate, the cheese from each melting into each other. Aren't you going to grab a slice? He asked. No one knew Isa was fasting. What if he cheated just a little? Should he take a bite? You guys, what if Isa cheated just a little teensy weensy weensy bit? I mean, no one knows he's fasting, right? What will happen if he takes a little bite of that yummy pizza? If I was in Isa's shoes and I was that hungry, I would totally take a bite. I think, which one should he do? Should he take a bite or should he just ignore it? No, Mama says no, he shouldn't. But he's so hungry, Mama. Hanifa likes chicken. What if it was chicken? Would you take a bite then? Everyone's saying no. But you guys, I am so hungry. I want to know. Do you think if he takes a bite, Allah will send somebody to help him? What do you guys think? Everyone's saying no? But I want to know. I want to know what happens if he takes a bite. Does Allah help us out or not? Let's find out. Here he goes. Isa's going to take a bite. Dun, dun, dun. I'm so nervous, you guys. I'm so nervous. I wonder what's going to happen. Isa scanned the cafeteria. There was no one there from the mosque, and no one there who knew Isa was supposed to be eating. He got in line to grab a slice of pizza. His stomach gave a giant growl. Patience, he thought, patting his stomach. Isa wasn't planning on eating 3 slices like Anthony. He just wanted to take a couple bites to help him get through the rest of the day. He was sure everyone cheated during Ramadan. Fasting seemed more and more impossible the longer the days go. Do you guys think everyone cheats? I don't think everyone cheats. Oh, I'm so nervous. Let's find out what happens next. When the lunch lady placed the slice of pizza on his tray, he could feel the warmth through the plastic in his hand. Wow! Was his stomach excited or was it trying to stop him from eating? Either way, there was no turning back now. Isa was doing all he could to hold back his drool. At the end of the line was a drink station. Isa's mouth started to water again. The cool air from the sections felt so refreshing. Maybe a little drink too, he thought, as he grabbed a cold soda. Isa didn't bother putting the drink on his tray. It felt amazing in his hands. You guys, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. What if Isa takes his bite? His fast is going to be completely ruined. I'm so nervous. What's going to happen? Isa, look what I bought you. Someone called from behind. It sounded like Sajjad. Sajjad went to the same Sunday school as Isa. He knew Isa was supposed to be fasting. He also knew fasting meant Isa wasn't supposed to be eating or drinking. Isa started to panic. What if he saw him with the tray of food? Would he tell everyone at the mosque? Isa pretended not to hear him and walk away. Oh no! Sajjad was following him. Isa backed into a corner. He had no choice but to turn around and say, Hey, Sajjad! Dude! I've been calling you for so long. Did you hear me? Sajjad said, panting, trying to catch his breath. Anyway, I know lunch is going to be hard and really tempting with it being pizza. And Sajjad finally looked up and saw that Isa was standing there with a tray of food. He looked so confused. Isa's mind was racing. He needed to come up with a good explanation. ASAP. Now Isa was panting. His heart was pounding, and he felt as if his sneakers were glued into place. Have you guys noticed that? When you get really nervous, your heart starts going really, really fast, and you can hardly breathe. I'm so nervous. What's going to happen? Is Sajjad going to tell everyone? What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to tell everyone? I'm so nervous. Aren't you fasting? Sajjad asked, confused. I was, Isa mumbled. He's scared. He'd tear up now. I mean, I am, but I just can't do it. I'm so hungry. Surprisingly, Sajjad smiled and took the tray from Isa's hand. He explained how he had done some practice fasts last year in the winter, and lunchtime had been the hardest. That's why he was looking for him. You guys, have you guys done practice fasts? And sometimes you feel like now you know what it feels like to really fast? Isa let out a sigh of relief. He was glad he hadn't taken a bite. All of the morning would have been for nothing. He was grateful that Sajjad had checked in on him. I am so glad that Sajjad got here. I was so nervous for him. Isa slid into the seat next to Anthony at the table. Bro, you didn't grab a slice. It's like the best pizza ever. I can't, Isa explained. I'm fasting. Fasting? What's that? Dave asked between his bites. Well, I can't eat or drink anything between sunrise and sunset, Isa said, looking up at everyone cautiously. Not even water? Shannon was shocked. Wait, like forever? But you used to eat, Anthony pointed out. Not forever, just for the month of Ramadan. It's actually a really special time. Isa gestured to Sajjad for some backup. It's really, really hard, actually. I couldn't do it. I'm going to try for the first time this weekend, Sajjad added. Talking about it with his friends somehow made his hunger not feel like such a big deal to Isa. He felt calmer. The smell of the pizza wasn't bothering him as much. Have you guys noticed that? When you're really nervous or something's really bothering you, if you talk to friends or family or your mom or dad, it somehow starts to feel better. Let's see what happens next. So tell me more. How long is Shannon stumbled, trying to remember the pronunciation. Isa's face beamed. He couldn't believe his friends were actually interested in Ramadan. They were also impressed and curious. Isa started explaining to his friends about Ramadan. He told them about the lunar calendar and how it's shorter than the regular calendar, which is why every year Ramadan comes at a different time. Did you guys know that? That's why Ramadan comes at a different time. Actually, we stay up to see if the moon comes out to find out if it'll be the next month. We camp out in the backyard as a family and drink hot chocolate, Isa told them. How many of you guys stayed up to see the moon when Ramadan moon came out? That is so cool. It's like you guys have monthly camping trips, Dave pointed out. It was really cool. The traditions built around their holidays. He started to think about all the effort his mama had put into decorating the house. At that moment, Isa felt proud to be fasting. It takes a great strength to say no to all the temptation. He silently thanked Allah for making him strong enough to fast. Wow, you guys. I am so glad. How many of you guys are glad that Sajjad showed up when he did? Because if he did not, we would be in so much trouble because Isa would have taken a bite, right? I was really nervous about that. How did you guys like the story? What do you guys think? Was Sajjad a blessing? Are our friends a blessing from Allah? Sometimes Allah sends, even when we are having a really, really, really hard time, if we just pray to Allah, Allah, just send me a sign. Allah will send a sign. So he sent a sign like Sajjad did. You know, Sajjad came and he looked out for his friend. He wanted to make sure that he would not take a bite. So if you guys want to know what else happens in the story, because you know, knowing Isa, he's going to make more mistakes. He's going to have other issues that are going to happen. I mean, basketball season is happening. What if he goes and plays basketball when it's so hot? You'll have to read the book to find out. And you can buy the book on ZairZabrPlay.com. If you're all fasting for the first time, maybe you'll find some way to help yourself feel that same connection with Isa. Maybe you'll feel the way he does, and it'll make you feel better that you're not alone. But here's what I want to leave you guys with, okay? Here's my question to you. Sajjad helped Isa out because he knew what it felt like to fast. I talked to a bunch of you, and you guys were telling me you're half fasting. Your mom, your dad, maybe your grandma, maybe your grandpa, other people in your house, maybe your big brother and sister, they might be fasting for the full time. How can you help them? What are things you can do to make their fast not so hard? What are some small acts of kindness? Because what Sajjad did by finding Isa was an act of kindness. What are ways you can be kind to those people who are fasting in your house? How can you help them out? I wonder. Is making a lot of noise a good idea? Should I go around screaming and yelling? Will that make it easier on mom and dad when they're fasting? What can we do when mom and dad are fasting to make it easier on them? Smile. You could smile. Smiling, you know why? When you smile at someone, the other person can't help but smile back. and feel happy. What else can you do? Anybody else? Could you maybe help by setting the table, right? Maybe you can, right when it's iftar time, you could put out all the glasses for water and put dates in everyone's plate. Be nice and not make them break the fast. Yes. Do not hold food. Yes. Because if you hold food and go, nah, look, I can eat. That won't feel nice at all, right? That'll make them feel so sad. And then they'll be like, maybe, just like Isa, maybe I should take a bite. Maybe one little bite can't hurt, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I had a blast.
I did too.
Zaira?
I had so much fun. You couldn't even hear me, but I found myself like yelling out the answers to my computer screen. I was like, oh, dude.
We're doing it too.
I think that this was fun, not just for the kids. I'm sure all of the adults enjoyed it so much as well. I love the products that you make, mashallah. I've shared the website here for all of you if you'd like to go and buy the 99 Names of Allah.
There is a coupon code going on right now. If you guys want, use the code not too late, because it's never too late to get ready for Ramadan. Use not too late, you get 15% off.
Oh, mashallah. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Sister Hira. So you guys, you can use the code not too late for 15% off of all ZairZabrPlay products right now. And that was just so much fun. Thank you again so much.
Thank you for having me. I had such a blast.
We had such a blast. It's so much fun watching you. So everyone, please don't forget to tune in to Tarbiya's Storytime every Monday at 3. We have a lot of Ramadan programming happening right now, and I hope you all are, enjoying it. We have next week for Storytime, we have Zainab and Adam Abdulaziz joining us. They are going to be our special Storytime readers. Tomorrow, we have a kids' Ramadan pajama party online on Zoom. So you can still sign up for that. The cutoff for registration is 12 o'clock. So you can do that at Tarbiya's website. We also have for the adults, we have, for the sisters, tomorrow we have a halaqah called Nights of Noor with Ustada Jannah Sultan. And that's going to be just a really beautiful, beautiful halaqah, inshallah, talking about different themes, different reminders from the Quran that we all need, inshallah. So that's tomorrow at 5 p.m. And also the registration cutoff for that is 12 p.m. tomorrow. We have a Seerah series called My Friend Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And that is for kids any age, like 8 and up or any age. So that is all about learning how Rasulullah is actually our friend, getting to know him as a friend. So that is on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. We have a full schedule of kids programming. We have our messages from the divine every night at 9 p.m. That's a khatira for all of us to stay motivated during Ramadan. And of course, we have our Friday spiritual talk, and all of that is on here, YouTube or Facebook for Tarbiya Live.
MashaAllah, this is so fun. You've got a good week ahead of you.
Alhamdulillah, yes. This is our every week. This is our Ramadan programming. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. It was great to see you. I hope you guys are going to go check out Sister Hira's website. And we'll see you soon, inshallah. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.